are back. Welcome back to the stream here. Back with some more Pokemon Run and Bun. Into this attempt that it's been a bit of a trial, but last stream was a pretty good stream. We're making our way through the desert, and we finished off by making it to Mirage Tower, and we got a couple new encounters. So the first one from the tower itself, we rolled an Aggron, which is pretty good. It is minimum defense, unfortunately, just like all my defensive mons in this game. But Lonely Nature is pretty good. I mean, plus attack is nice. And I could always use a scale on this if I need to. But it should be fine. I mean, you get Mega Aggron in this game, which is a pretty good. So definitely not complaining for this. And then from my fossil, I got an Almastar with max special attack, which is pretty nice. I've heard that this guy is actually pretty good. And I got Swift Swim, which is also nice. It's another mon that has Protect, which, you know, it's always great to have. Yeah, this guy will be very useful for Flannery as a Protect pivot for sure. And I'm sure it's got some good uses with Swift Swim as well. So yeah, definitely some okay encounters. So but still rocking the 9 deaths here, trying to continue on. See how far we can make it through this encounter. So we are gonna be continuing on trying to get through the rest of the desert here. There's still quite a few more trainers left in the desert, so we're just gonna make our way through. Some of them are gonna be pretty tricky, but this first one here should be relatively smooth. I already have it all planned out, so why don't we go on ahead and head over to this this next battle here. So we just beat that guy. The tower's up here. What's up, Antonio? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Alright, so let's see. Let me just double check. Let's see. 44 HP. No item, no item. Foreign, no item. Alright, so this next fight's pretty interesting because one of the mons here is holding a sticky barb, which is a pretty useful item to get. So along with beating him, I'm gonna try to get the sticky barb to add it to my box here. So but everything should go out pretty smooth, so let's go and get this fight started here. Alright, Collector John. Alright, so opening with Copperaja. This thing just has a choice band with a lot of damage, but I'm just gonna outspeed and one-shot with Overheat to start. Alright, so that goes down. This should bait in Sand Slash next. Let's see here. Perfect. Yeah, because this has Sand Rush, so it outspeeds everything. And it sees guaranteed KO with Earthquake, so I'm going to pivot into Flygon, which I have slightly damaged here. It'll be immune to the Earthquake. Yep, just like that. And this thing could be pretty scary because it has Swords Dance. You don't want it to set that up. So now with holding an item, it sees highest damage. It always sees a KO with knockoff. So I'm going to switch to my Maractus on the knockoff. I am risking double crit here. I mean, there's no other way around it, so let's just not see a crit here. Well. Yeah, that's kind of bad, because, now it's gonna go for Stone Edge, which has a much higher, instead of a 1 in 16, it's a 1 in 8 chance to crit, but, there's not really much else I could do. I have to KO this with Maractus, so, we got this, come on, you got this, Jared. Nice. Whew. Oh, and we return with a crit. Nice. It's that wasn't necessary, but okay. Well, we're still living. All right, so now this should bait in Delphox. And this is the one that has the sticky barb. So, it's holding it. Basically, anytime you deal a physical attacking move on it, or a move that makes contact, the sticky barb will get transferred over to the other Pokemon if you're not holding an item. It also has Switcheroo, which it could also use, but it'll prioritize going for KOs over Switcheroo most of the time. So right now it should go for highest chance Mystical Fire. It might have a slight chance of going for Switcheroo, either of which would be fine here. I'm gonna pivot to Infernape. Okay, so Mystical Fire. Alright, so that's fine. Alright, so now, again, it's either gonna go, most likely, for Psyshock, for a killing move, or Switcheroo, again. So I'm gonna switch to Avalugg here, on either of those. Alright, so Psyshock. Alright, so now, it could either Switcheroo, since it doesn't see a KO with Mystical Fire, or it'll attack with Mystical Fire. Either way will guarantee me getting the Sticky Barb, because I KO with Crunch. So if it attacks and then I KO it, I'll make contact with Crunch and then I'll get the Sticky Barb. If it Switcheroos and I get the Sticky Barb, I'll make contact, but because it'll KO, if I have the Sticky Barb, it won't get transferred over. So whatever it goes for here, I should be guaranteed getting the Sticky Barb on this turn. Alright, so Switcheroo. So I obtain the Sticky Barb, and then now I'm going to KO with Crunch. So that prevents the Sticky Barb from getting transferred. And you can tell because I just took some damage there. Alright, so now this should bait in Lichen Rock. For most likely Stone Edge. And I could just switch right into my Donphan, which will just 1v1. Can't get crit because of battle armor. Alright, and this thing is holding a Focus Ash, but combination high horsepower into Ice Shard will always take this thing out. And it also has high horsepower. Okay, so it lives on 1 because of the Sash. And then Ice Shard just prioritized KOs. Alright, now, just one more Mon left. Last one here is a Mandibuzz. And this whole thing, the only moves it knows is Knockoff, Toxic, Protect, and what else did it have? Roost. So it wants to Toxic stall you, basically. But my newly acquired Aggron is the perfect counter. It can't get Toxic because it's Steel, and it's super defensive, and it doesn't take Sandstorm chips. So I could just whittle this thing down and 1v1 it. Yeah, it can only go for knockoff, which will do very little damage, and 2 Rock Slides will always KO. And just like that, there's the fight. All right. Alright, other than dodging the double crit on Maractus, that was actually a pretty smooth fight. Alright, so we acquired the Sticky Barb. Made it through, so let's go ahead and head on over back, and let's go ahead and prep the next fight here. So the thing with the desert here, there's a couple trainers that have Sand Veil, so you'll need to counter those with either guaranteed accurate moves or hold a wide lens and hope that you don't miss. Yeah, exactly, Antonio's. Anyone who runs this game as a hardcore Nuzlocke has a slight bit of masochism to them. This is the only way I can play video games where I actually feel satisfaction. Alright, so let's take a look at the next fight here. Yeah, so this is one of the ones. This has a Palo Sands with Bright Powder Sand Veil. So I'm either gonna have to teach Magical Leaf to Maractus, or give it give something a wide lens and hope that it hits. I think with the combined Sand Veil and Bright Powder, it's like about a 72% chance to hit. Let's see. Sister Hung, I mean, with at the time I have, like, you know, running this game is like a high investment, so outside of streaming playing this game, the only other real game I play right now is like Diablo 2. Just because it's like a game where I don't really have to think too much while playing it. This game requires a lot of thinking, so it's those are the only real 2 games that I play. I was playing Marvel Rivals for a little bit, but I kind of fell off of that after the first season. But anyways, let's see. So, Probopass, I can easily take that out with Fake Out, Sky Uppercut, with Infernape. That always bait in Scorching Sands from, let's see. Yeah, Scorching Sands would be good to switch in on. It could burn. Yeah, and then again, risking double crit. Oh, and also, Scorching Sand can burn, which would make Hex a guaranteed KO after that, so... I mean, I could try using something else, but... yeah, you really don't want to you don't really want to risk those, risk that miss. But I don't think Maractus has the, because if I pre-status, I mean I could pre-toxic to prevent the burn from Scorching Sands. And then I would have to teach Magical Leaf over Giga Drain, which would be a 2-shot. But again, I'm risking double crit. Let's see. With 2 non-crits, because if I'm pre-toxic, I'll take at max 3 turns. So 1 + 2 + 3, so 5 out of 16. Of my HP. That'd be 31%. That's already quite a lot. Plus, let's see, 27.9 plus 52.9. Yeah, that would already KO me. Yeah, I might need to equip a wide lens and just hope, because I think the wide lens increases your accuracy by 10%, I believe. So it would help to make it a lot more likely to hit. So yeah, but if I do that, maybe, I mean, I think I also have Feint Attack as my TM still. I could teach that to someone. Let's see. I don't really have anyone I could teach it to, though. Because everything else is not a good matchup to it. Let's see. I could double pivot into Omastar. But then that would risk Ancient Power Boost. Definitely don't want to do that. I mean, I one-shot with Leaf Storm, but if I miss, I would need to hold the wide lens. If I get burned and I miss, Hex would just KO me. No, the zoom lens is the one that works only if you're slower. Wide lens works regardless of speed, but zoom lens gives more of an accuracy boost than wide lens does. So, yeah. Let me actually see what the odds are. Let's see, what does it say? Let's see, what are the odds of landing an attack on a Pokemon with bright powder and Sand Veil while holding a wide lens? So it looks like it's about 79% chance with a wide lens, which is not terrible, but I mean, Stone Edge is very famously known to miss, and it's an 85% chance accuracy move. So, but I don't really know what much else I could really do, because everything else that I have that could counter it doesn't do enough damage to it. I mean, let's see, I could try knocking off the Bright Powder with Donphan. It would live at least 2 attacks, but I might need this for Berserker. Actually no, I don't need it for Berserker. Yeah, I could just switch. I could directly switch in Infernape on that. So that's a possibility. The problem is that I still have an issue of missing. But if I can knock it off, that would help making other moves more accurate. But then it would be a 50, like, there's overlap between Scorching Sands and Hex, so it'd be like about a 50-50 going for either move. Yeah, I think Maractus is gonna need a clutch up here. with a wide lens Leaf Storm. Yeah, and really hope the Scorching Sand. I mean, there's a lot of risk involved in this, but I don't really know what much else I could really do. Yeah. Avalugg takes too much damage. Yeah, and I can't hold a Rostberry and a Wide Lens at the same time. I mean, I could forego holding the Wide Lens in favor of holding the Rostberry. I mean, I'm still dead to 2 crits, but then I could if I do miss, I would potentially have another chance at hitting if it doesn't crit. But I don't know if that would be... I'm not sure which one is more wise. Yeah, because if it's like a 72% chance, the chance of it not hitting twice would be 0.28 times 0.28. So that's about... That would be just about like an 8% chance to miss twice. If I just tried attacking with Leaf Storm. I think that might need to be the play here, because I think that gives the most chance of being successful here, just given the possibilities. Because I'm only gaining, like, with the Wide Lens, it's only going from 72 to 79% chance, which is not nothing. I'm adding... I'd be losing about a 7% chance of success for about an 8% chance of missing twice. But again, I would have to, in that case, I would still have to dodge crit, so... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do here, because I can't... If I switch in on Scorching Sands and I get burns, that would just make me missing that much more worse. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do here. Yeah, Rostberry, give myself 2 chances to KO. And hopefully dodge crits. Yeah, this... I mean, Rakdos has been the savior. He's gonna have to keep living up to that name. Let's see, if I miss the first Leaf Storm and I survive, let me see. It'd be great if Giga Drain was a guaranteed KO, because then at least I could restore some HP potentially. but yeah, I just don't do quite enough damage. Yeah, I think that's just got to be the play here. And then what would I bring for backup? I guess Dawn Fan would be backup. I could use Flygon as backup. Yeah, I think between these two I could probably figure out something. And I can hold a Soft Sand to do more damage. Yeah, I think that's what I can do. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's the best we can do here, given the tools I have. The limited tools I have. Alright, so I'll give a Citrus to Citrus to Dawn Fan. Let's see. What if I gave a Citrus to what if I gave a Citrus to... Well, that Citrus wouldn't make sense to give to Maractus because Scorching Sands wouldn't proc the Citrus Berry. I would still be dead anyway. So I would still be risking it regardless. Yeah. Alright, this is the best I could do here. Let's see, Muscle Band. No, not Muscle Band. Soft Sand on Flygon as a backup. And then Berserker, I don't really need to worry about anything. And for an ape, just 1v1's that, so. Well, let's hope luck's on my side. Oh yeah, and then, oh yeah, remember to give Rostberry to Maractus here. Alright, let's see. I think there's something down here. Yeah, what's this? Oh yeah, Rock Gem. I think that's all the items over here. Yeah, so this guy. Alright, well. Let me see. Let's recap this here. So I'm trying to maximize my chances of Maractus KOing Palossand. Let's see. If I teach Magical Leaf, I'd only be risking double crit. If I don't, see, you know what? After considering it, let's see, you know, I think teaching Magical Leaf is actually the play here, because it's a 2-shot, so I'd only be, again, risking double crit, which is like a 0.3% chance versus an 8% chance of a double miss without a wide lens. So, you know, I think teaching Magical Leaf is actually the play here. Pretty sure Maractus learns Magical Leaf. Oh, it doesn't even learn Magical Leaf. Oops. Well, it's, that didn't even matter. All right, well, Maractus is just gonna have to clutch up then. There's no other way around it. All right. Camper Bo would like to fight. Alright, so he's gonna open with Probo Pass. This thing's got Sand Force with a Focus Sash, but I could just simply fake out into Sky Uppercut to always KO. I believe, right? I'll check that. Yeah. Alright, so fake out breaks the sash, Sky Uppercut KOs. This will bring in Palossand. So this is one of the mons in the desert here, which has the ability Sand Veil while holding a Bright Powder, which combined together, if you're not using a fully accurate move, gives you about a 72% chance of landing a hit. I was thinking that Maractus, you know, it being a grass type and it being a plant, it could learn Magical Leaf, but I guess it doesn't. So the best I could do is just hope it doesn't get crit twice and it doesn't miss twice. Leaf Storm is a guaranteed KO, but I need to dodge some fiction here. So I'm holding a Rost Berry in case of Scorching Sand burning. I would really, really love to not see a crit here. So let's really hope that this doesn't crit. Some Scorching Sand. Okay, good. No crit. Alright, so I believe even with the chip, I think I would live at least one Hex crit. But I really, really, really need Jared to clutch up here. So 72% chance. Let's just hit that. Nope. That's the first miss. Don't crit. Alright. It's about 8% chance to miss twice. Don't do it again. Ah, let's go. Whoo! Whoo, man. Scary, scary stuff. And I should live Sandstorm Chip. Okay, so, alright. We're living. So, now we just have a Berserker. I think at this HP, it's should see guaranteed kill with a bullet punch. It'll always go for that since it's priority. So I can just freely swap into Infernape on the guaranteed bullet punch here. Nice. And now I just simply KO with Overheat as it goes for another bullet punch before it knocks out. Just like that. Whew, okay. Man, Maractus is keeping this run alive just barely. By a thread. Alright. Well, we made it past that. And I think the next fight also has a Sand Veil Mon, if I'm not mistaken. So, more fun with that. Alright, so let's save. And let's take a look at the next fight here. Alright, so the next fight. Yeah, so this one also has a Cacturn with Sandvale Bright Powder. But I think the Cacturn here is a lot more manageable than the Palossand because I have better counters for it. Let me see. So it opens with a Nido Queen with Sheer Force. Let's see. Donphan's my only real counter to it. Or perhaps Musharna. Let's see. If I hold a Aspir Berry, I always live an Ice Beam. High Horsepower into Ice Shard always KOs. That would bring in either Flamethrower or Weather Ball from Charizard. I could counter that with let's see. Flygon or let's see if Nidoqueen gets max roll. Lowest roll would be leave me at 21 HP on Donphan. So it's actually very likely to be random move between Flamethrower, Dual Wing Beat, or Weather Ball. So if that's the case, I have quite a few matchups for it. Omastar or Flygon or Aggron could be good counters to it. Probably Aggron. Because I could hold a Citrus Berry in case of double Flamethrower. Let's see, Golem. Oh, this one also. Oh, this guy also has one. It's another Bright Powder Sand Veil. Well. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing in my party that can learn Magical Leaf. Let me see. Can Zatu learn? Or maybe Masquerain, maybe? Let me see. Magical Leaf. So, let's see. Learn by TM, move tutor. Zatu? No. Masquerain? No. Musharna? No. I don't really have any other options. Omastar? No. This is such a pain without... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do the same thing again. Risk misses. But I think it's a little bit more manageable. The problem is I only have one wide lens, so I can only potentially give it to one of these guys. I mean, I can give Aerial Ace to Talonflame, but I didn't want to teach it yet, because I want to keep Will-O-Wisp and Roost and Tailwind until after Veto. But, yeah, because even with Aerial Ace, it's not a guaranteed kill, and I would risk dying to crit. So, it's not even worth it. Who would take the lowest damage? Probably... Probably Masquerain. Because it'll only take the payback damage if it's, if it gets hit. You could also go for Substitute though, which is a huge problem. So... yeah, this is where not teaching Infernape or Sphere is a huge problem. So either of these two would have to be the counters. Because Focus Punch does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so let's see what I want my specific counters to be. So Nidoqueen KO with Donphan, Bait, and Charizard for random move. Let's see, the best counter would probably be... probably... Aggron, yeah. Yes, I'll use Aggron. Even if I'm burned, Rock Slide still has a very high chance of KOing. So I think this Aggron will take the least amount of would take technically the least amount of damage potentially. So yeah, Aggron. Let's see, for the Golem. That would have to be either Seadra or Maractus. Let's see, if I KO Charizard with Aggron, it would be guaranteed either Focus Punch or Earthquake, so I might want to use something else then. Let's see, if I used Omastar... Omastar might be better because if it uses Weather Ball, it'll use it up. If I do that, that would bait in Cacturne for either Seed Bomb or Focus Punch, and then I could swap that to Masquerain to KO. I think that would be better. So Omastar and Masquerain. If I do that, then Golem would be guaranteed Rock Slide. Which I could use Seadra or yeah, basically just Seadra. Focus Punch, Crit Focus Punch would just KO. Yeah. I can use Flygon too, but it'll probably take too much damage. Yeah, so guaranteed Rock Slide on the Switch. I think Seadra with a Citrus Berry would probably be my best shot here. Yeah. Or Seadra with Wide Lens. I could give the Wide Lens to... Actually, I think Masquerain would be better off with the Wide Lens. Yeah, and then I could use Infernape as a backup. Or, no, Maractus as a backup if needed. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, so... so let's go through this. So Donphan, KO's Nidoqueen, bait in Zard, swap to Omastar, KO with Ancient Power. That'll bait in Cacturn for Seed Bomb or Focus Punch. Go to Masquerain. Try KOing, bait in bait in Golem, guaranteed Rock Slide. Go to Seadra, Citrus Berry, pray that it KOs if I miss. Or if anything goes wrong, I can use Maractus as a backup. Or even Flygon. Yeah, I think that's the best I got here. Alright, so let's assemble this. Oh my goodness, this is so scary. Alright, Omastar, Seadra, and Masquerain. Yeah. Really taking a lot of risks here. I'm gonna have to... I mean, even one death at this point is like... I can't afford any deaths really at this point, so... Taking all these risks is so scary. But it should be fine. So, Donphan lead. Go to Aspear Berry. Give Oranberry to Omastar in case of any shenanigans. I don't want to waste another citrus if I don't need. Give a citrus to you. Actually, I might as well. And then Wide Lens on Masquerain. And then Citrus on Maractus. Alright, I think that's the game plan here. Very scary stuff. Well, nothing much else I could really do. Let's just see if RNG is still on my side today. But I think the fortunate thing is that after this guy, I think this is the last trainer that has Sandvale Mons. So I think that's at least something. So let me just triple check here. Aspear, Citrus, Soft Sand, Wide Lens, Citrus, Citrus. And let me just double check. High horsepower, Ice Shard, yeah. Alright. Well. Let's just hope for the best. High chance of things working out in my favor. What can go wrong? Ninja Boy Jinra. Alright, so the last fight that I just did right before this had a very scary Palossand with Bright Powder and Sand Veil. Well, the good thing is that this trainer also has 2 of those mons. So now twice the chances of missing moves, so great time. So yeah, so starting off we have this Nidoqueen here though. It's gonna go for Ice Beam. High horsepower and the Ice Shard always KOs. Holding an Aspera Berry in case of freeze. Can't get crit because of battle armor. So Nidoqueen goes down. This will bring in Charizard next. Yep. And Charizard here has got Blaze, and it's holding a Rock Gem with the move Weather Ball. So right now at 31 HP, it looks like it could be either Flamethrower, Weather Ball, or very, very low chance of Dual Wing Beats. All of which Omastar can handle. I would ideally like Flamethrower or Dual Wing Beat here, but if it's Weather Gem, then that's fine too. It should be alright. So let's swap to Omastar. Alright, so it goes for Weather Ball. That's fine. It'll use its Rocks Gem, so the next Weather Ball won't do as much damage. And it got a crit, nice. Yeah, let's get the crits out of the way now. Alright, so now it should be either Flamethrower or Weather Ball. I think there's overlap, but I can just go for Ancient Power for KO. Alright, so this takes out the Zard. Now this will bait in Cacturn, which is one of the 2 Sandveil mons on this team. Right now, it should only go for either Focus Punch or Seed Bomb. So either of those, Masquerain can take very well. And I have Wide Lens on the Masquerain to boost its chances of attacking. So we're just gonna hope that it lands its moves. Intimidate will lower its attack a little bit. Alright, so it's going for Focus Punch, that's fine. This won't do a lot. Alright, so now holding a Wide Lens, I have about a 79% chance to hit. If it doesn't hit, I could at least live 1 payback, so I can have 2 chances of hitting here. But let's just have the first one hit. That would be lovely. Thank you. All right, first one out of the way. This one was the easier one of the 2 to manage, though. The next one here is a little bit more dangerous. Alright, so the last one is Golem, which again has Bright Powder and Sand Veil. Right now, it should always go for Rock Slide. So I'm gonna try to 1v1 this with my Seadra. And just like with the Maractus, I died to 2 crits also, so please do not crit this first hit here. That'd be lovely. Thank you. Alright, and then let's just hit this Octazooka, please. Nope. Going for Earthquake. I should live. Oh, no. Well, there goes Seadra. Alright, so now I just gotta try to KO this with Maractus. Nope, alright. 8% chance of missing twice, by the way. Alright. Don't miss a third time, please. Oh my god, are you serious? Do you live? Nope. Alright, I think that's GG then. That was probably like a 1% chance. It's very, very, very unfortunate. Now you hit. Yes. Alright, I think that's pretty much GG. That's too many deaths that I can afford. Yeah. Unlucky. Yeah, that makes 11 deaths. That's... Yeah, I needed the Maractus. Seadra, I mean... Seadra loss is... I mean, not the best. But definitely losing that Maractus. This guy kind of kept my box alive, but yeah, losing those two was kind of GG. Yeah. Well, I mean, this run was already not very much like that worth continuing on with how many deaths I have, but I think at this point. Yeah, exactly, Antonio. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's not really that much worth it to try to keep going. I mean, yeah, I got the Togi, I have Infernape, I have Talonflame, but I have the Dawn Fan, but Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think I needed Maractus that much after the desert. The Seadra loss really hurts because it had very, very good IVs. It had 31 special attack, 31 defense. This guy was a guy. I was trying to delay him for Ice Beam for Kingdra, but that's no longer the case here. Alright, well, I think the only thing I can do now to really keep this run alive is to now use up my encounters that I've been delaying. Because I no longer have a water type. And I no longer have a grass type, so... yeah. Well, I mean, I have Omastar for a water type, but... yeah. Yeah, so I was delaying 2 routes. I was delaying 115 and 117. And the main reason why people delay those routes is because for 115, if you delay it for Surf, that gives you a chance at Jellicent, which is a dupe for getting Golisopod, which is the best mon in the game. And once it's 117, people delay for Surf as well to get an almost guaranteed Alolan Muck, which is like one of the main mons that are used against Mount Pyre Tag as an explosion mon. But I think at this point I'm kind of running out of options, so I think I just gotta go for those encounters to make up for those 2 losses. I mean, because I'm 115. If I fish for it, there's some good encounters that I can get. I can get Crawdont, which would be a nice dark type to add. I could get very low chance at Basculin, which would give me early Basculegion. And then on 117, there's some good gets. You can get Galvantula, which is pretty good. You can get Magneton, potentially. Yeah, 115 is, you know, Clamperl is very high chance. But outside of that, I do have some, like, I have Cloyster as a dupe. And there's some other dupes. I mean, 115 also has a chance for some not good mod. Clamperl's not great on that route. What else? Remoraid is very bad. That would be very sad to get. Cloudster is okay. With Mega Launcher. But the encounter table on that route isn't great. I mean, I guess I could still delay it since I do have Omastar here as my water type. So maybe it's just rolling 117 encounter. Let me see that here. Yeah, 117 is an almost guaranteed electric type. Yeah, and there's some good gets there. I have Electrike as a dupe, so that eliminates a 20% off the table. Yeah, I guess the big misses here would probably be Pikachu, but Pikachu could be good based on its IVs. I already have Togedemaru as another dupe. Galarian Mouth's okay. It's another steel type, which is never bad. Yamper is not good at this point. Flaffy is okay because you can get Mega Ampharos. Yeah. Yeah, Pikachu, you're right. It does have Encore too. Fast Encore user is always great. Yeah, that might be a good substitute for my Salazzle, since I no longer have that. Alright, yeah, I think rolling 117 grass is the play here. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So let's go do that. Let's see what, I mean, I might get something good here to substitute for the things that I lost. Alright, so let's see. I think the encounters here that I would like to see most, definitely Magnet Pull Magneton. That'd be very good. Pikachu would be nice. And outside of that, I would say probably Toxel or Galarian. Joltik, definitely up there. I would say the middle of the road would be Toxel or Galarian Mouth or Flaffy. I would say the worst would for sure be Luxio. If I get Luxio, that would be very, very sad. I think I would just give up there. But you never know. So, let's just see. Alright, what do we get? Ah, Yamper. Oh man, this was also another not that good Mon. Yeah, this guy's not good after, not that good after Brawly. Yeah, it's a fast electric type, but it's pretty low defenses. And doesn't do the most damage. I mean, it has strong jaw, but there's definitely definitely a lot better encounters on this route. So Jessica. Alright, well, let's see. It might have really, really good IVs. You never know. Alright, let's see. What you got for us? Quiet, minus speed. Don't like that. 23 attack is okay. Minus speed though, that's kind of what you don't want to see in this case. Yeah, that's kind of ass. It's yeah. Let me see. What's the Emperor's moveset here? Let's see, Boltons. Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, the most utility. I mean, he gets Charm, which is all right. I guess Crunch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is the savior here. It's yeah, I don't think that's good enough to keep this run alive. I mean, I could try to keep going, but it's probably not worth it at this point. Yeah, 11 deaths at this point is like GG. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it quits for this run. It's we made it as far as we could post Norman, but luck was not on my side on that last fight. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a reset. But I've already been streaming for a little bit, so I'll take a little break and I'll reset and try doing some more runs after a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end things there for now. Regather myself and then try some more attempts. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in here, Antonio. If you wanna keep tuning in, I'll probably stream some of the attempts. I mean, I usually just run through a bunch of like early game attempts, like pre-brawly on my own, just until I get like a run where I have like pretty good encounters. So, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end there. Hope you have a great rest of your day, Antonio. Feel free to keep tuning in until the next one here. Appreciate you watching.